Now we are going to start with revision 1. Please open your student's book to page 14. Success criteria. Okay, by the end of the lesson, I can 1. Say my daily routines in the morning, afternoon, and after school. 2. I can write 3 out of 5 sentences about nationality correctly. Number 3. I can use pronouns correctly in 4 out of 5 sentences. And number 4, I can use present simple in sentences correctly. Number 5, I can use present continuous in sentences correctly. And number 6, I can answer 4 out of 5 comprehension questions correctly. Let's take a look at page 14. Student book, page 14. This is activity 1. What sport does Dan do? Listen and tick. Okay, now you are going to listen to a recording and then you are going to tick the correct answers.
Revision 1. 1. What sport does Dan do? Listen and tick.
These pictures are great. But who are all these children?
My son Dan and his friends.
Is this Dan, your son, doing karate?
No. Dan doesn't do karate.
This picture in the skating rink is beautiful. Is that your son skating?
No, it isn't. That's my son's friend.
Oh, I see. So this is your son swimming.
Yes, that's right. Dan likes swimming.
Did you get it? Did you know now what sport does Dan do? If you missed that, you can listen back to the recording. But if you are ready, let's look at the answers.
Revision 1.
Nah, Dan does swimming. Okay? The answer is number 3. Now, this is activity 2 in page 14. Okay? This activity, you can do it at home with your mother, your father, or your sister, or your brother. Okay? Ask them to play along with you. How to play? Okay? You ask them to choose from number 1 until number 12. Okay? Choose one. But do not tell you which one they choose. And then you ask them the question in the yellow box. Okay? And then they will give the answer based on the number that they pick. Like example, if I pick number 11, so you ask me, what sport do you do? So I can answer, I play volleyball and baseball. Okay? And then you try to find the answer from the clue given. Okay? That is how we play this game. On to activity 3, answer the questions. Number 1, what do you always do in the morning? What do you usually do in the afternoon? What do you sometimes do after school? What do you never do? Okay, class, to do this activity, you have to ask yourself. Each of you can have different answers for all the questions. But here, I give you a guide on how to answer this question. Fill in the blanks with activity that you always do in the morning, in the afternoon, and after school. And pick activity that you never do. Okay, this is the success criteria that I've mentioned before. This is how we measure it, yeah, from this activity. Next, we are moving on to workbook, page 9 and 10. We are still in revision 1. Now we are doing the workbook activity on page 9 and 10. Now, open to workbook page 9. There are two activities, activity 1 and activity 2. Activity 1. Read and write the nationalities. Okay, number 1. I'm from Malaysia. The answers has been given to you. Right here, she's Malaysian. Now you have to do for number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pause this video, complete the answers first before you look at the next slide. Here are the answers for all the questions. Did you get at least 3 out of 5 correctly? If you do, then you have achieved success criteria for this activity. Activity 2. Rewrite the sentences replacing the words in bold with the words in the box. Okay, these are the words in bold and these are the words in the box. Number 1 has been given to you. Sally and I are best friends. Sally and I are replaced with we. We are best friends. Now you have to do number 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause this video and finish answering first, and then you can look at the answers. These are the answers for all the questions. Number 2. John is 10 years old. John replaced by he. He is 10 years old. Number 3. The desk is green. The desk is replaced with it. It is green. Number 4. Mary is from Australia. Mary is replaced with she. She is from Australia. Number 5. Mr. Brown and Mrs. Stevens are my teachers. Mr. Brown and Mrs. Stevens are replaced with they. They are my teachers. Did you get at least 4 out of 5 sentences correctly? Yes, you have to get all correctly. If you get all the sentences correctly, then you have achieved the success criteria for this activity. Now, moving on to workbook page 10. Activity 3. Read and circle A or B. Now let's take a look. Number 1. After school, Ahmad do or does his homework. Number 2. I always go or goes to bed at 9 o'clock. Number 3. Samantha plays or does chess with her friends. Number 4. Mr. and Mrs. Towns have got or has got a baby boy. Did you finish answering these questions? If you are finished, you can move on to the next slide. Here's the answer for all the activities. Number 1 is B. Ahmad does his homework. Number 2, A. I always go to bed. Number 3, Samantha, A. plays chess. Number 4, Mr. and Mrs. Town, A. have got a baby boy. This is the activity used for our third success criteria, which is I can use present simple in sentences correctly. Activity 4. What are the children doing? Look and write. Okay, so the answer has been given here in the yellow box, but you have to change the verb into present continuous form, which is verb plus ing. Number 1 answers have been given to you. Here, she's sleeping. Look at number 2. What is he doing? Look at number 3. What are they doing? And look at number 4. What is she doing? Pause these videos and write your answer first, and then you may play and check the answers. Here's the answer for all the questions. Number 2, he's playing football. Number 3, they're having lunch. Number 4, she's doing her homework. Did you get 3 out of 3 correctly? If you get correct, then you can use present continuous in sentences correctly. Activity 5. Read and answer the questions. This is Tiago Silva. He is from Brazil. He is 11 years old and has got 2 sisters. His favorite sports is football. He usually plays every day with his friends after school. He sometimes plays volleyball too. He doesn't like tennis. Now, there are 5 questions. Number 1, where is Tiago from? Number 2, how old is he? Number 3, has he got any brothers? Number 4, what's his favorite sports? And number 5, does he play volleyball? Pause this video, write your answers, and then you may check the answers. Here's the answer for all the questions. I have already underlined the answers with red line. Number 1 is from Brazil. Number 2, he's 11 years old. Number 3, no, he hasn't. He has got 2 sisters. Number 4, his favorite sport is football. And number 5, yes, he sometimes plays volleyball. Did you get all the answers correctly? If you can get 4 out of 5 comprehension questions correctly, then you have achieved the success criteria for this activity. Let's check again. Did you achieve all the success criteria for this lesson? You did? Very good. Congratulations.